All right.
Pig.
Can we start?
Yes, pig.
Yes.
All right. I'm recording now.
Yes.
Hey, I'm eating pretzels, everybody.
All right. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scares here. Welcome to the Grease podcast, the most disgusting, grittiest podcast you'll ever listen to. Today,
Gross.
we have
Disgusting.
all three other fat pigs on with us too. So
Up. Now.
all right.
All right.
Anyways, so what are we talking about today, guys? I'll just leave it to you guys to talk.
Arcane absence and production on Greene's Palace.
Greene's place.
Yeah, an update for those of you that don't know or that didn't see because you're fat and you don't keep up to date. Basically, I posted something on Instagram about recasting for Greene's Palace because we had to remove Logan out of it for reasons that we're not going to go into detail to, right?
I mean, but we
Kind of.
No, we're not going to go in. That's personal stuff, pig.
But like, we can give kind of the gist.
Okay, maybe a little bit, but we're not going to go into actually what happened.
Well, no, clearly not.
Why did you just hesitate? All right. Either way, I'll start it out. All right. So basically, we thought about giving KJ the role, so we just ended up doing that. But the whole thing was, I can go into it this much. It was hard getting Logan to be on a schedule.
It was hard to get him to film,
Yeah.
like, on a consistent basis.
And also, he said it was too stressful for him to film and stuff. So we just cut him because it felt like there was no other way.
Produce
And
episodes.
I'll give this much away. Season 1 is supposed to be done at least before the leaves start falling because, should I say like what the time frame of season 1 is?
No, but
I
I
thought
think
it'd be done at the
just
end of
saying that
season.
we need to, basically what Joey is trying to say is we need to finish season 1 relatively soon. I guess.
Before winter.
We're like 2 weeks behind.
Yeah, I'm gonna say how many episodes there are. I can say that. There's 6 episodes, so there's your first little hint there.
So we're actually getting near kind of
We're
the
getting
end,
kind of
like
close.
halfway done.
Yeah, the
Pretty
last
much.
episode though is gonna be very long. So if you're like bummed that it's only 6 because you know how short they are.
Don't worry. The what's to come after season 1 will definitely be
Yeah,
a
it
lot.
goes. So some people are confused on what the story is, which you're supposed to be. So if you are, don't worry about that.
That's the thing. That's like one of the most common things I hear is people are super confused of what's going on. I'm like, but that's the kind of story that's how the story's being told. Things aren't supposed to make complete sense.
Yeah, and it goes. It's a really deep story. Like there's a lot of connections and stuff.
It's I don't know.
There's
It's
tons
not,
of foreshadowing. It's like every episode there's at least like a little hint of foreshadowing. Either way, the whole thing with Logan, we had to take him out, and it was like I kind of questioned whether we were gonna continue the show because it was like one of those things where Logan's a main character, so it's like, should we even continue then?
It's hard to find someone like him.
Yeah, he was a good actor, but
Make
to
his
be
voice.
fair, he was a tiny bit holding the show back. So, in order to increase productivity, we had to unfortunately cut him.
Yeah, it was
Sad.
taking way too long to make the episode. So if anyone ever wondered why, they do take like a couple of days to make, but it was like
And we've already tried like making them over the course of a day, and that does not work.
And we've given Logan some time and stuff, and it doesn't seem like. And I don't want. See, I'm afraid that this is gonna backfire, and people are gonna hate on Logan.
Yeah,
Which-
this was after
Which
from like
has
the
already
last
happened.
minute.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
it's happened
People have
already,
done
but
it.
we don't want it to happen any more than it already has.
Yeah,
Like
'cause
we didn't
we're
want
not-
it to happen
We're not
as it.
enemies with Logan. It's not like that.
It's
It's
not
We,
his
we don't
fault.
hate Logan like in any way, in any means really, but I mean, there definitely were some frustrations from our side with Logan, which obviously in the end like resulted with us like ultimately deciding to cut him. But it
Yeah.
wasn't like, oh, we hate Logan for.
like we're still friends with Logan. And,
It's just he's just not going to be in a.
and I'm glad he kind of took that upon himself. Is that he kind of knew he was holding it back, which
And
I respect that he kind of knew.
Yeah.
So it was a good thing that he wasn't angry or anything.
Again,
Right.
though, we were stuck with some last minute improvising and with
which
all those stressful nights and just like thinking about what we had to do because Logan's
because I
Cut, we
know
have to fit in an entirely new actor in there. So
and how it would
yeah,
affect the plot line.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
All this
difficult.
stuff was just like a lot, and we didn't want to have to go through it.
Yeah, and there's so many people that I just thought I'd mention this real quick. There's so many people that are asking like who Brinley is, and
Um,
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna answer it, but
necessarily right now that question can't be
I
answered.
know I'm not gonna answer it. I wanna make sure that people know that everything will get explained. Just if you keep watching, it starts
Yeah,
to explain.
it's
It's not one of
there's
those
only
things you
three
can't just
episodes.
watch it. Like you have
Yeah,
to think.
there's only 3 episodes so far, and I think a good amount like is starting to be revealed. And right when you start to get to that point where you kind of start understanding like what's happening.
Like here, I can put it this way. This is what people see the story as right now. So far they see that you keep trying to call someone. That
Name
you keep trying to call Brinley. I'm just saying this isn't what it is. This is how people are seeing it. You keep trying to call Brinley. She's not picking up, and this other guy is after you this whole time. That's what people see it as right now. And they don't really know what TJ is. But TJ's not so much an important character. He's more of a symbol later on. Like, it'll make sense.
Yes,
in the
I am
long run.
pig.
Yeah. The Mega Piglet, he's a symbol. He's not really an important character of the story.
I
He's
am
more of
a
a symbol. He's some symbolism, and that'll show later on.
It's not like TJ is like he's an important character in the show, but yeah, he's nothing like Matt or Greene.
Yeah.
Like that important. It's just he
he
helps.
he
He's
plays
like
a
in the
big
plot.
role in the understanding of the story and how the
Yeah,
story like kind
exactly,
of plays
Yeah,
out.
and like how I'd say too much. Okay, it's like TJ plays a big role in how the story pans out and how Greene feels about himself.
Mhm.
I probably just said too much there, but
But I mean, at the same time, I know like people like asking. I remember that's like the hardest thing about the show is that it's supposed to kind of be like a mystery that you're trying to piece together and figure out. And when people keep asking certain things that you'll find out, it's like I can't tell them that like, oh, wait till this episode because like since like I'm in the show, I know a lot about the show and I know what's gonna happen, and I kind of like I don't want to say like play a huge role in like helping behind the scenes, but definitely like there's some input from all of us, and ideas get thrown around and shared between us. So it's like
Yeah.
for the most part we know a good amount of the show, but we can't tell anyone about anything because
yeah.
it's for people to figure
And
out and piece together.
numerous people have told me like, I don't really care. I don't care. Like I'll still watch it. Just tell me what happens. And even though I guess I respect that people still watch it, but I can't tell people what happens.
And
It
you
just
know
it
who you
ruins it.
are,
Even if you know,
assholes.
even if I told you the ending right now, it wouldn't feel the same if you watched it up until the ending than if you just knew what the ending was.
Well,
It's like,
because like
audience, here's what happens.
You
before
wouldn't see it. You wouldn't see why the characters
er,
do what they do.
yeah.
It wouldn't make sense. And I feel like that's kind of why it was so hard to cut Logan, is because it didn't make sense. And we found a loophole now. But like
Luckily, we found a way to piece it together that will
We found a
not
way.
not like too much affect like the storyline and how things play out. Whether as it just adds another factor to the story that wasn't there before and adds a little more dynamic
yeah.
or whatever, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know what you mean. And what the what just happened?
What?
Oh, okay. Mine said I had to get the call back.
Yeah,
Whatever.
me too.
So, yeah, the whole story is like it has a really deep theme to it. I still haven't even decided what the theme is. I've like started to put it together, but I don't even know really what the theme is.
Yeah, I guess that's another thing that some people haven't yet considered.
And it's like a lot of people think that it's just one of those classic, chase movies, like where someone's being chased by someone. But it like,
And it's straightforward, I guess.
yeah, it's not straightforward at all. It's
No.
it's hard to explain from like this point of view where I can't say anything. Cuz then people will start piecing together what the story is and making
Already.
assumptions.
Without without much being.
That kind of like spit to for like the viewers, like maybe giving them small hints every now and then makes them come with like multiple conclusions.
Yeah,
And
like
then
I think
as it pieces together, less and less conclusions are being made. And they
people
come
at
up
this point think that I really want to say what people like if I asked you what you thought the ending was right now, what would you say?
Me?
Yeah.
Like with the
Like with
theory of
just with how much
I
we've posted, what do you think the ending would be? Like how do
Greene
you see the
finds
story?
Brentley.
Greene
and-
finds whoever he's looking for.
Yeah, exactly. And that-
Or if it's not going to be so Greene finds what he's looking for, maybe it's more or less of like Matt kills Greene.
yeah.
It
along
could be
those-
one of the two, but you don't know.
something along those lines. And I think here's a hint I can give without revealing like anything. And this will make people think a lot. The last episode in the whole series was foreshadowed by the first episode. The first episode is basically almost exactly the same as the last one. Like almost in its entirety. Like if that makes any sense.
No, that makes sense.
Well, I mean it might make sense to you guys, but
Well, no, that makes
if
sense.
you think
to me.
about it, the last episode in the entire series, the finale, is foreshadowing back to the first one. And it's like, it's not even like the actual ending that's foreshadowing. It's like the whole episode as a whole. And I haven't written the last episode yet, but I've
But
like,
we've got an idea of
Yeah.
what it could be.
yeah. And like back to excuse me. Back to the whole like cutting Logan thing. If we don't get things done in like a timely manner, like it's not even the fact that it was taking too long. That wouldn't have mattered if like we didn't have to get it done by winter.
And also the thing is like if Logan actually, I don't know if that's saying too much.
What?
So I'm just not gonna say it. I'll take it back.
I can cut. Depending on what it is.
It depends. That doesn't matter. I'm just not gonna say it.
Alright, anyways, yeah, it's more of, I feel like the story has a really deep meaning, but it's like, I feel like different people who watch it, like, I can't explain it. I can't explain it without giving too much of it away. I really don't want to ruin that. Oh yeah, I had questions also of people asking me if I'm going to be in it. Should I answer that question, do you think?
Just big.
No, leave it as you'll see. Watch the show.
Okay. I'll listen to Jay.
I really want to tell people whether I am or not.
Just,
Okay, I'm
just.
I mean, you kind of made it super obvious now. Like,
yeah, you kind of did, Big.
yeah, Joey's in the show.
Okay, well, I am. I'm the cameraman. What? He's the cameraman. Who's Joe then?
Talk about your new stabilizer for the camera.
Oh, that.
Oh.
I'm a little angry at that. So I spent $200, pretty much the entire summer saving up for a camera stabilizer, and it took a half an hour to balance, and like it ripped my thumb apart. Like I kept having to unscrew and then move it a little bit and then screw it back in and then move it a little bit for 30 minutes straight, and then I finally got it to be a little balanced, and I didn't know how to like do it. Like, it gets really stable shots. I just don't know how to turn the camera and go up and down without, like, it, like, going off balance. I'm working at it. I've been doing it, like, every day.
You Fat
But
Pig.
it's working so far.
You
It's just
return it,
because
get
you're
the
not
money
good
back?
at it, Fat Pig. Maybe you should just return it.
Are you like, is there a return policy?
There is.
No, I'm just joking.
No, I don't think I should return it.
Okay.
I just need
I
to
was
learn
just
how to do it.
joking. You.
Well, the thing is I thought about that. And I watched videos of people saying, it's hard to do. And, I asked a few people that have them, and they said, yeah, it's hard to do. You just need to learn. So I'm going to learn so that when it's time to film with it, I know how to do it.
I got you.
I got him. He's down. That was so echoey. Did you hear that? That was so echoey. That was ew.
Who likes my new fat Skype pic?
I do like your fat Skype picture. It's good.
Okay, so now that we've got that mostly out of hand, what about arcane absence?
Okay, that I could talk a little bit about that, and you guys can ask questions too.
Yeah, I'm not in it, so I haven't really heard much about this. So
What is
I mean,
arcane
I'm
absence?
just like a viewer.
Are the questioners?
Yeah, pig.
Uh,
What is
I
the
don't-
meaning?
I don't know if I want to reveal like what the actual story is, and I kind of can, because it's a film. It's not really a show.
No,
so-
don't. We only really.
yeah. Wait, so it's just like a short film, like a.
Yeah, it's
Short
gonna be
film,
like
natural
around 30 or
series.
40 minutes,
Okay, cool.
maybe an hour.
Oh,
if
sorry.
we-
By the way, also
Please.
this is a hint to everybody. I got handcuffs that are really, really, really sweet and
Okay.
realistic.
Well, there's your hint.
It's just-
Pilgrim.
It's-
Pilgrim.
I know it's really vague, like what it actually is, like just from like the two concept trailers that I released. I started calling them concept trailers because that's not at all what the characters will look like.
Yeah.
So it'll be really weird, but yeah, it's just there's tons of stuff going on. I also have to write Severed, so I'm kind of taking a break from all that so I can just focus on Greene's Palace because
Greeny's place.
yes, Greene's place, Miga's place.
Someone actually thought that was what it was called, Granny's place.
Andrew calls it Green Boys.
What, Green Boys?
Yeah.
That's so good. Green Boys.
Wait, so Joe, I got a question. Fat
Hey,
Pig.
Joy, I sent you messages about the show. And
Yeah, I saw it, Pig. Don't send any more though, because I can hear it.
This is back to Green's Palace. With the changes because of Logan,
Okay.
I'm
I
trying
know
to make
what you're
this
talking
vague.
about. I know what you're talking about.
So like,
Me?
do you think we could? When do you think we could start like filming again?
I mean, anytime you guys are free.
Okay, because again,
That's the
this is not Logan's fault, but because he is gone, the thing was Logan's schedules was like completely opposite of our schedules, so it wasn't his fault. It's just when all of us were ready to film, he wasn't, and when he was, none of us were. So it like completely contradicted itself. So with Logan gone now, and all of us are like,
That's why it
have the
took
good
us.
schedules.
If anyone
it's
was
like,
wondering,
we
the
can
real
film right
reason that it took us so long to make the episodes, like towards the end, was because Logan's schedule was just completely different.
Well, that was really mostly episode 4. Episode 3 is because we had to make 2 episodes entirely.
Oh yeah,
and
episode
Logan was doing
3.
good.
Yeah, I kind of wanted.
Episodes-
I almost showed a clip
Logan was doing good
of
on
episode 3.
episode 3. He was reliable then.
Yeah. I don't know. It just kind of got out of hand. I wish I could give him another chance, but like I don't want to take the risk of like messing up the schedules because we're too close to winter to even try it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I feel like people really like this episode of the podcast because we're actually talking about what they want us to talk about. Because 3 people, like when they saw that we were making a podcast, asked me, "Can we talk about Green's Palace?"
Well, here you go, pigs.
Can you tell me the ending? Can you tell me the ending to Green's Palace? Now?
I need the ending now.
Tell me the ending to Green's Palace?
So, anyways,
Back to Arcane.
back to Arcane.
Okay, back to Arcane.
Question.
Obviously it's going to be entirely filmed in the sewer, so that's going to be really hard to do, especially for me.
Oh God. Yeah. Good luck.
I've like.
And if it becomes winter and all that water falling down from the sky, we will probably get flooded out. But who knows? Because, this is what I can reveal about the ending scene of Arcane Absence. We will need a lot of water for.
let's
Witter.
just say that for going in there every time and seeing the millions of spiders on top of that thing,
Oh my god.
it's a little. It's a
Oh
little.
my
hard to-
god. Jack, you've been there.
Jack's-
Ian, we still have to go. You still have to come.
I haven't seen a sewer
It's
pig.
really fun.
You've got to
but
go in there.
Wait,
but the
is it
only
just
problem
one
is,
long
don't
tunnel?
look up! Because there's fat spiders lining the walls as if it's just their house or something. They're like, hello guys.
we live here.
What's going on, guys? And we're like, it's like, imagine if you heard like all those different YouTube intros, like, hey, what's up, guys? Scares here, hello guys, like all over, just blaring in your ear.
It's basically that if spiders could talk.
Yeah.
Intros. So
If spiders could speak, that's what it would be like.
yeah. But anyways, about
Jack, we
filming
still have to make
fun.
that film in the sewer for your channel.
Oh yeah.
The actual film, like the serious one. Mollusk Jack?
Seems that he has died. Jack.
Pig? Ian?
I'm here, pig.
Okay, I guess
In
Jack's
Jack's absence.
Mollusk?
Uh,
There he is.
What happened?
I had to use the restroom, but
Oh, did you not hear what we were talking about?
no, I was using the bathroom.
Okay, sorry, Pig. I thought maybe you just brought your computer with you. All right, basically, we were talking about how we still have to make that film for your channel in the sewer.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about if spiders could talk, you
Wait.
would just hear, like, hey, what's up, guys? It scares here. You hell guys. You would hear that from all angles, blaring in your ear.
Let's see here.
You just
Wait, so our
Oh yeah, another series.
wait,
that I
what is a
started.
sewer pig? Like how is a sewer just like one straight tube?
It's like a solid quarter mile, and it gets really scary. There's a bunch of like graffiti
Is
everywhere.
it just like no? Is it just like one straight tube down?
Yeah,
like
it
there's no
doesn't- it's
turns.
not a split
Yeah,
off.
it curves a tiny bit.
It curves to the point where you can't see either entrance.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like me and Joey, we all made like these certain checkpoints within it. Like here's quarter, midway, the tiny
Yeah.
tunnel, and then the end.
Yeah.
Tiny
It's-
tunnel.
Oh,
my
Jack, I
God,
like
Jack.
your YouTube. I like your new.
But yeah, oh yeah, another series that I started, the Super Pete series. I'm just gonna announce that's the series right now. It's officially a series.
Fat.
Ah, pig,
Fat.
pig. But yeah, yeah. Basically, it's a trilogy. Come on, quit changing your name, you fat pig. Yeah, it's a trilogy. So the last episode we're gonna make of the Super Pete series. I would make it longer, but I feel like Super Pete actually thinks it's real. So I don't want to like confuse him any longer.
Don't do it too much though. I'm not. Really.
I'm not. Don't worry. I'm just.
Fat.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like the whole thing with.
I think he's moved on from it.
I don't know. He made that video tonight.
What video?
Wait, you didn't see it?
No. What do you what? What do you do?
He made like an actual video addressing it.
Oh my gosh. Is Keemstar gonna announce this?
If
Yes,
Keemstar does.
big. Yes.
Yes, now.
Okay, wait. One thing I actually wanted to point out real quick. Sorry to change the subject super fast. Oh, sorry.
It was in the call.
Huh?
No.
Ew, Ian.
Ian, why is your voice all disgusting now?
Ew.
Okay, but anyways, what I wanted to ask from you, Ian, and Ian. Oh my gosh, message to
Shmi?
Jurassic. I'm now 12. I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, just tell me what your idea is.
Okay, but anyways, I wanted to ask Ian and Jack something. So, are there any specific questions of you guys being the viewers of that show that you might have of it?
What show?
Like your opinions for Arcane Absence. Like,
Oh,
for
that's a
the-
show. I didn't know it was a show.
I made this mistake too many times. Movie.
Yeah, Pig. You have to
Yeah.
remember that it's a
I
film.
can't.
You're gonna
It's
confuse
like
people, especially
it's a
with
bad
this.
addiction. Super Pete's related channels is your channel and Crispy Khaled. Just noticed about that.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Super Pete's only related channels are
Crispy.
your channel and Crispy Khaled, and that's it.
Are you serious?
And it's
I feel bad.
it's Ipe, Unstoppable Luck, and Tape
Oh,
Display.
okay, never mind. If it was just Joey's channels, I was like, I swear to God.
I don't
Yeah,
get
a
it.
lot of
Wait, how does
people-
it happen?
A lot of people don't understand Crispy Khaled. Can we just explain that for a minute?
Yeah.
There is no explanation.
No, Mollusk, you know the explanation. It's just an account where we just post stuff that we think is funny that has to do with people we know and stuff. And just random stuff.
And some of them will get obsessive about it and get mad. And well, I mean that hasn't happened yet, but I
Oh,
think I know
boy.
one specific person that
Alright.
would be mad.
If you're talking about who I think you're talking about,
Alright, alright.
I talked to this person, and they said that they thought it was really funny.
Not it's. I'll say this.
No, don't.
He.
Oh
Don't
no,
worry,
I
you
know.
Yeah.
I have to edit that out now. You've done it. You've done it. You've
No,
done
they
it.
What
don't- nobody
happened?
knows.
You've
who-
done it.
right.
Hey,
I'll-
unless he watches,
What
He
you
doesn't listen to our podcast. Hopefully.
think?
You don't know,
Edit it
Pig.
out, Pig.
I'm gonna bleep it out.
Okay.
Pig!
That use what I just use my beep to block that out.
Okay,
no,
well,
just record. Just have a recording of me going, and then just put it over.
he's in.
Okay, so
Damn.
anyways, about the question to Ian and Jack, I really want to hear you guys.
Is it a horror film, Pig?
Yes.
In a
When
way.
is it coming out, Pig?
Jack, hold on.
Don't
Jack
know.
kind of knows like what it's based off of.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Does he
Jack
know like
knows-
the
it's
script?
based.
and
It's kind of it. It's inspired by a movie.
Oh, wait, Jack. Was Jacko used with a script or was it like improvising?
What? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Jacko.
I thought you were talking to Jack because you said Jack. Anyways, yeah, Jacko. I kind of wrote a summary, but it was all improv because we like
Oh.
filmed it straight.
Okay, so now we're
we
making
had like
Wait.
objectives.
A
Of what we wanted to
direction.
say.
That's a good.
So-
that's another good subject.
What?
it'll.
When is the next time you and Schmear are going to his grandparents' house? Because I'm
We
gonna
go,
come
like,
with
almost
you
every
and film
Friday,
some sick
Mollusk.
shit, boy.
Let's talk
Wait,
about
what?
that later.
We
Bad
go-
Pig. What does that? Why would we talk about that in a podcast?
Yeah,
you
we'll just talk
mollusk?
about that
I just
later.
It's another film, Pig.
Okay, so
Mollusky.
So, anyways, about back to
Mega
I
absence.
just forgot. Oh, okay, here we go. So it
it
seems
coming
that
out,
Joey,
Pig?
are you taking more of a different direction, like a direction change when it comes to horror films? So maybe it'll be like Greene's Palace, except have a horror feel.
It's not really that much horror. It's more
Survival.
yeah, survival slash thriller, I guess.
Yeah, I was about to say you could call it more of a thriller than horror.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause
Green-
like,
Greene's Palace is more of like mystery thriller action.
cause you know what, Arcane. I don't know if I want to say this. I don't know
say
if
it and I'll
too
bleep it
much
out.
away. But Arcane Absence, for some reason, I just started thinking about The Purge, and it's kind of like classified in the same thing as that, because The Purge is like,
No, that's not too much.
It's
Yeah.
not. No, it's not
like,
anything really like.
do you know what I'm talking
From
about? Do you
my-
know how
from
you,
my-
you
I
guys
know,
generally know
it's
about?
not. It's not. You're not talking about. It's not like the Purge in the sense
Wait,
of the
it
story.
has-
It's-
Yeah,
has the
it's
same
but
feel.
some of the key like elements of it, it's like it's like a survival and a thriller, but it's not really classified as a horror movie.
yeah.
I guess that's.
exactly.
Oh yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, that's
That
exactly.
it just kind of makes me think about. So if like you need
That's the feeling.
something to kind of go off of in terms of like key,
And we're gonna definitely. I'm
elements.
glad my camera is like. I'm
That
pretty
should be
sure
the
it's
tone
low
of
light
the show.
certified.
That's the tone, really.
Like I'm pretty sure my camera's good in low light, which we're gonna need for Arcane Absence because
Yeah.
we're gonna have to get battery powered lighting. Because there's no plugs in the sewer.
Yeah, there is.
Shut up, pig.
There is.
Shut up!
You've never seen them? Stop it, pig.
Now.
I'm gonna
But
look
yeah.
up prop guns real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I wanna
No, pig.
So,
No.
I,
It's okay, I'm still
there's
here.
a ton of scenes in Greene's Palace that I'm really gonna like making though. That's the bottom line, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what those ones are. Like when we were talking about, the
Yes.
when we were talking about film right and stuff, and
Yes,
yeah,
pig.
you guys know what I'm talking about. Like all those scenes where there's like intense stuff that just happens out of nowhere that you don't expect.
I just like filming the show as a whole, and I'm really excited to start filming it soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. And plus, we have a ton of people that wanted to be on it, finally on it. In some way.
Yes.
A lot of those characters we can't really expand on, but at least they're in it.
You'll see soon, Mega Pig. Shut up, you fat pig.
Can you guess
now.
that? Can you
Shut
guess
up, you
that?
fat.
But yeah, what's your guys' overall opinion on the story of Greene's Palace? Is that
I like him. I think it has a really good complexity to it. It's not just super straightforward. Because I was talking, and KJ would know about. We were talking about in our English class about how people usually like stories that follow like a basic plot line or whatever.
Yeah.
And Greene's Palace isn't. I wouldn't say it's so much like this. It's just super straightforward and easy to understand. You have to get into it and you have to understand and you have to think, but it's not like one of those things where if you can't like watch it, try to think about it, and you have to be like a genius to figure it out. It's like you just have to think about it more than just watch it.
Yeah. And I feel like that's like a lot of the things, like problems on YouTube, is that, like, especially when we tried to make videos, like back in the day, we just had one plot that was just straightforward. And I soon figured out that if you want to make a story, you have a main conflict, other conflicts that branch out into more conflicts, some side stuff, you know what I mean? You gotta have multiple things going on and everything.
Yeah, it has to be interesting, but not just. It has to be like not focused on just one major thing.
Like Greene has an objective, and you can kind of see that in these first few episodes. What he's really, I'll say this much, that he's really passionate about, and then, like, those end objectives, like, they change as time goes on. Like, it's still the same objective. It's just it gets weaker and stronger as the story goes on.
No,
And I can't wait until like
we get to those points in the show.
Like those certain points. There's key points throughout it where there's like a change within the mini conflicts. Like it's like, there's that huge line of conflict, and then there's all the little ones, and all the little ones change, and then of course like around the ending or near the ending is where the big conflict has a turn. You know what I mean? It's like it's like all the branches are falling off the tree. And then finally, the big branch falls off the tree, and then everything's dead. It's over. You know what I mean? Is that a good analogy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's how I would describe it. And I put a lot of thought into that. That's why I was really worried when we had to cut Logan. I was really stressed that night because like of how much time and effort and thought I put into like writing the episodes. Like I'd spent like a good day or so, but it's all good now, so it should be fine. We have a few more minutes, like 15 more minutes, or so. But yeah, I feel like almost everything has been said and needs to be said. I think the only thing that we should really talk about more that I feel like people should kind of know is like what's happening with TJ, because I want people to understand that like we can tell them a lot of what's happening with TJ, just not what happens later. Have I even told you guys what happens later?
Yes, pig. At least to me.
Are you sure I've told you what happens with Greene and TJ later?
Yes, pig.
Okay. But yeah, and so I feel like people perceive TJ as like a really weak character.
Which is understandable.
It's understandable, but that's not what he is.
Yeah. That's how I perceive TJ in real life too.
Oh, and we, Joe, I think I can say this, but we filmed like a day or two ago, and when we were filming, we were experimenting with some of the ideas that we'd had now that Logan is gone,
Yeah.
and we had like some really good like scenes that we filmed. And Joey, I think you know which one I'm talking about. You said like this film like this part was your favorite, but like TJ does like he starts to show that he is not like a weak character. Like he does have
In a
Yeah,
sense.
I know what you're talking
strong
about. now.
song like a strong side to him.
Yeah, cause in the beginning it seems like he's just fatting around to what Greene says, and like he won't fight back or anything. But I feel like people think they know where TJ's going, but they don't. That's the funny thing.
They're wrong.
They're fat and wrong.
So if you thought that you knew where it was going, stop watching the show now.
Now.
Whoa.
Now.
Whoa, Maldusky.
Now. But yeah. And I feel like I don't know. It was just a really weird change when we had to like cut Logan.
It's not something that we wanted to do, but it's something that we had to do.
Yeah.
Hi,
Well, this episode isn't quite as long as the last one, but we're kind of running out of stuff to talk about. So, hope you pigs got your dose of the podcast and also some questions answered about some upcoming events. And yeah, I think that's it. Any closing statements?
Yes.
Now.
Join the army. Now.
He
Oh, wait.
All right. Subscribe.